Hi guys, welcome to Moonchild's Serendipity Tarot. So today to continue my 2020 predictions for BTS series, we are gonna do the reading for J-Hope. I call him Hobi. So yeah, let's get right into it. I also did this reading way before the year started, and I'm glad to see that like a month into the year, and I've already got something like proving, and like the energies are flowing in the directions that this reading showed me. So I was really glad. First of all, like the overall energy of these readings from these cards are super powerful, especially when it comes to his like development and his career, where he's going with his intentions career-wise, like professionalism-wise. When we have a look at the first four cards on the left side of the readings, we can see the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. So this to me speaks really clearly about his career and his craft. So he is like the King of Pentacles. He's doing something extremely like delicate, it's very complex, and it's something only he can do. Like the King of Pentacles is like he's upside down on a running bull, trying to balance himself and trying to prove himself. It is something like it is a craft, an art that only he can master. So to me, this is like J-Hope when it comes to his style of music and dance and producing. There is a not like a fact, but we all know that within the group, Namjoon is known to be the leader, the rapper, the producer, as well as Sugar. They are the two that would come up first when you say about producing a song for BTS. Whereas J-Hope is, I feel like he's someone that people would view him as tagging along, like his main like he's the best when it comes to dancing, but when it comes to rapping or producing, he's kind of like tagging along the other two, and he has never been recognized as like specials or like the most standout for his producing and rapping. But with this King of Pentacles, I can see the energy that is proving him to be doing his own thing. So he's getting recognized. He's become the king, the emperor of the craft that he's doing. So he's perfecting his craft to the point that nobody can deny it. Nobody can overlook it. They have to give him the credits he deserves, because of the things that he's doing is unique. It is J-Hope's. It's his hobby, and I think this can be pretty much proof just with the Ego trailer that just came out a few weeks ago. It is truly him. It is dripping J-Hope's vibes, and nobody can deny it. Nobody can take it away from him. Now he's getting recognized for what he's been like trying to perfect all these years, and I'm feeling this is coming really strong. He's building his own genre, his own style. It is his Latino pop mixed with K-pop, and it's just something that nobody else has ever done, and it is gonna be really big. Next to these two really powerful cards, so like the Emperor to me always has this kind of like fiery energy, and then next to that we have the full moon in Leo. don't let pride get in your way. I think this is like a reminder for J-Hope. But I never looked at him as someone who's like cocky and too like proud of himself. He's always very, humble and like positive energy and very smiley and very very energetic. But with this image of the full moon Leo, I feel like he's reaching this stage of maturity. Like he's becoming a lot calmer and a lot presentable. He wouldn't be too chatty in shows, or he wouldn't be jumping around anymore. He would become this kind of like mature man, mature successful man who takes pride in himself and takes pride in his image. Yeah, and he knows that he deserves everything he's getting now. He knows that he's putting in a lot of work into his craft, and now that his creation is getting the right recognition that it deserves. He knows it, and he's proud of himself for it. But he's not, he doesn't take himself above the others. So he's still part of BTS. He's still the sunshine Hobi of ARMY, and all that. But also he doesn't let people look down on him ever again, because now he's reached his potential. He like the full moon is always like the completion of a long journey. It's like the fruition of all the work, of all the hard working things that he's ever done. So he knows it, and he values it, he respects it, he treasures it, and he wouldn't let anyone take it away from him. And I love that energy about him. He can be very determined when he needs to be. And also it says energy flows where my intention goes. So yeah, he knows what he wants to do. He knows how to focus on like doing the things that he wants to do, and like achieving the things that he always wanted. It goes really well with the Kings of Pentacles. He's very focused, and he would do it like over and over again until he gets the result that he wants. And it is purely his intention to do things that no other people do. Do you know what I mean? Like, he knows that his style of music is different to the general K-pop, but still he focused on doing that. He wanted to do it. He wanted to perfect it to the point that people cannot judge him for not doing the proper K-pop thingy, or not doing the pop that someone from a boy band is expected to do, the cheesy pop. He does what he does, and he's getting like the deserving attention and recognitions for it. I'm so glad. And then the other half of the readings kind of speak to me. I think it's about his inner emotions and his struggles. I think with the Four of Chalices, Four of Cups, and the full moon in Cancer, and also Anna, the grandmother of Jesus, I feel like there is some misunderstanding or miscommunication between J-Hope and someone in his family, possibly his a female, or someone with the really strong feminine energy, possibly his grandmother or mother, or really close aunts, I guess. And this has been going on for quite a long time, possibly when he was like a teenager. Um, yeah, and it hasn't been resolved, and it lingers in his mind. It has bothered him for years. He's been working hard for it, like he's been trying to put in his effort to resolve these problems with the Three of Pentacles, and I think people in the family kind of acknowledge this problem as well, and trying to like tune in and try to have resolved this, but it hasn't come to fully being like resolved yet, but it is coming soon. With the full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. And I also, if this is the conflict between J-Hope and his mom or his grandmother, it's purely misunderstanding and miscommunication. Say this motherly figure, Anna, the grandmother of Jesus, she loves him. She loves him very much, and everything she does comes from her love for J-Hope. And she only wanted the best for him. But probably she doesn't say it, or the way she shows her love towards him get kind of like misinterpreted in his shoes. Like he misinterpreted it, and somehow they never talked about it, so it becomes like a tension between them, like a wall, and they kind of like avoid it, not like completely, but try to go around the matter and doesn't actually directly tackle it. But the foundation of this is love. It's just a matter of different ways of showing love, and somehow sometimes the ways our parents shows their love to us is different from what we expect, or is different from what we can understand, from what we can comprehend, because we are still very young and we don't see the world as they do. So I think it's really important to just sit down and talk to your parents about how you love each other and how you show your love to each other. There's also a card say the presence of love will always cast out fear. So yeah, love is the most important things, and you just have to dig down deep into it. Like the root of everything is love, especially when it comes to family, and someone who's very close to you. The people who love you would do everything out of that love, and they would just want the best for you. But I hope that they will sit down and talk about this, possibly during the later half of this year, since the first half of the year is coming really like busy career-wise for Hobi. So yeah, but I'm seeing this getting resolved, and with this like blockage, with this blocking energy, it's gonna get cleared out. There is room in his life to welcome more positive and loving energy, and like more inspirations, more like higher vibrational energy, and I see that with the Ace of Wands, possibly new love interest, or just something that is really inspiring him, or maybe when this tensions being resolved, he would be able to see life or see love in a different way, from a different angle. He would be able to interpret love on a deeper level, and he would transcend or transmit it into his music, and it's going to be really powerful. It's going to be very inspiring to other people as well. So the Ace of Wands is a strong and powerful source of inspirations. Also, let's have a look at the Whisper of Love oracle deck, or the oracle card. We have patience. Love is patient and kind always. And spiritual connections, a relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So I think the have patience card really connects to the previous cards that I talked about, the unresolved tensions or unresolved misunderstanding between J-Hope and somebody, a member of his family. He's been putting a lot of work into, not a lot, he's been putting a lot of effort into trying to resolve this, but then it doesn't come from him only, it has to come from both parties. And this card is telling him to have patience and like try to understand the other person's like point of views as well. And yes, everything is rooted from love always. So the best way that he can deal with these tensions and problems is that to sit down together and talk through it, and always remember that they love each other, they love him, he loves them, and nothing can be resolved when love is present. And with the Ace of Wands and the spiritual connections, I believe that there will be a love interest coming in for him by the end of this year, or a really important connections or relationship that would change his perspective on life, on a quite life-changing level, I guess. This reading has been really positive for me. So I think this year will be huge for J-Hope. And he's completely capable of making it huge. You know what I mean? He's so hardworking. He's so focused. He knows what he's doing. He's good at his craft. He's very unique. And even though he's always showing his sign of like being sunshine, energetic, he makes everyone feels good. And he makes everyone feel super like excited and hyped up. He needs to take care of his own emotions and the people that are closest to him as well. It's been quite positive, very positive actually, the energy for this reading. So I hope everything will work out well for him, and I wish him the best. I always support them with the best of mine, ability. So I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did, and I will be uploading other readings for other members soon as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great day.